Here we go. Let's cut through the noise. The market we're in right now, it's not 2022 and it's not 2008 either. But a lot of people can't seem to understand that it doesn't need to be a hot market or a doom and gloom market. Sellers are still thinking they're gonna list high and get 10 offers in 2 days, and buyers, well, they're out there thinking they're in the middle of a recession, lowballing like it's 2008. What we need to remember today is that we're in a completely different market. This is what we call a balanced market, and what that means is one thing. Both the buyer and the seller sides have to give a little bit to make everything work smoothly. And if you're a buyer, let's be realistic about the market. If you're a seller, let's make sure we remain a little humble, please. You want to get a deal done, right? So a little collaboration is key. Okay, now let me support this and let's talk a few numbers. We currently have just over 1 million homes on the market across the country. That's more than double what we saw during COVID when the home buying frenzy was at its peak in 2021 and 2022. But still way less than the 4 million homes that we had for sale during the Great Recession back in 2008 through 2012. With mortgage rates currently fluctuating between 6.5% and 7%, buyers are cautiously taking their time to make decisions. This translates to slower demand, and homes are sitting a little bit longer days on market. Here's the thing. This is not a crash. As much as I joke sometimes that many of you actually wish there would be one, it's not going to happen. And none of the housing economists are forecasting one either. So let's look a little closer to home here in Orange County. And as with most of the country, we're also seeing similar increases in inventory while demand remains muted. Our expected market time to sell a property has steadily increased this year from an average of 61 days in just the last 6 months to currently around 92 days. This is the slowest pace on market we have seen since 2019. We all have short memories because things have just been really hot since 2025, but the market continues to normalize to pre-COVID 5-year averages. Okay, so what's going to happen next? We're at a fork in the road. If rates drop to 6.5% and stay there or start to trend lower, we will expect buyer demand to surge, just like last year when rates dipped and demand immediately jumped almost 14%. But if rates hold steady or rise, inventory will continue to climb, days on market will stretch, and sellers, you're going to have to give a little bit more and be more competitive with your pricing and terms. The Fed was too slow to raise rates during COVID and inflation got out of control. Now, the Fed is arguably holding rates too high for too long without making any cuts or adjustments, putting a squeeze on buying power. The market is extremely rate and price sensitive, and many people are being driven by the uncertainty in the economy with tariff talks, job reports, inflation, and so much more going on. Buyers today are not just buying a home, they want to buy certainty. So how certain are you about the economy right now? Let's focus on the things that we can control and make good financial and business decisions. That's it for now. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out.